Hey guys, how's it going? Obviously we'll wait for a second until, so hello, how's it going? Hello, we'll wait for a few more people to be here, obviously. Hey, how's it going? Had a good day, guys? I hope you all had a good day. I haven't done much today. I've been playing Warcraft all day, which is not very productive. But anyway, let's see. Let's get these guys on the call. Here comes Mr. Samba. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else in between. Samba, Schutte. Hello!
Hello,
How's it going, buddy?
Kristian Nairn. How are you, buddy? I miss you, man.
I'm alright. I'm just wondering if Rhys is going to work out how to use Instagram Live.
Yeah, I see he just joined.
Okay.
David Funny. But then, yeah, we'll figure out how he sends a request.
Here?
Hey, guys.
We have so many questions.
Awesome. David Funny.
So many questions. I spent about an hour writing my little book.
Look at that cute little book.
It's from Reykjavik.
Is it?
Yes, it was really expensive. Everything in Iceland was very expensive. Hey guys.
Paper is expensive.
Do we have it? No, that's not Rhys. Thank you for your interest in joining, but we're having Rhys. How have you been? Are you still in
Good, man. No. I just got back to LA, so I'm a little jet lagged. But I stayed the longest out of all of you in New Zealand, obviously, to explore.
I can't believe you were
there. I know I was there till a few days ago, so I just got back. So, but it wasn't the same. Once you guys left, like the city was like empty. It was just like they're all gone. I'm not running into anyone at the bar, at the grocery store, or anything like that. So
I had
it was weird.
The opposite experience because I felt like I was first to leave.
Yeah, you were the first to leave.
And you were last. So we can. Oh, God.
Let's see. If Rhys is listening, do you have at the top of the comments? I think. See, how does one join the call? At the top, I think you send a request, or Kristian, I guess, if you send another request for him to join, he'll see it in the top of the chat. I'm like the opposite of Nathan. I'm like tech support.
Nathan was rubbish. It took Nathan like 15 minutes to get his shit together.
I saw him running around.
Nope.
Hey, guys.
Thank you for your requests, so guys. I don't have room on screen for so many people. So yeah, I looked through. Well, I didn't look through. I got your questions, and I just randomly, literally spun the wheel. I selected like 15 questions. There's no bias, or any sort of agenda to the questions I picked because I don't care that much. So I literally.
Don't worry. I got a few questions too.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The astrophysics.
I got a few questions.
Yeah.
Have you found him?
No, not yet.
Rhys, I think if you go to the top of the chat, you'll see an invite from Kristian to join the call.
Yeah, not very good at this either. So,
are you able to send him another request?
Can I send an invite? Guys, help. Yeah. Can I send an invite?
Can you send him an invite?
Oh, hang on.
Let's see.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
You got it?
Yes.
You can do this, Rhys.
Hey!
Holy fuck, we pulled it off.
Whoa! What have you done with Rhys Darby?
I can't believe we got this together.
Wow.
I'm trying to find my headphones.
All right.
Okay.
I leave you for 1 week in New Zealand, and what have you become?
I'm working on some new ideas.
I see.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. No, but these aren't the ones because I need Bluetooth. Or the special one. Here we go. No, that's not it. Oh, God. Okay, I'll try.
It's all pear-shaped. Which is a wonderful.
It is. Where are you though, Kristian?
I'm in my bed, in my bedroom office in Belfast, just
Nice,
outside
nice.
Belfast.
Is it winter?
Hmm?
Is it winter?
Oh my god, yes. It is Baltically cold.
Nice.
Oh, these are
nice.
only battery 10%.
Your headphones? Oh, it was all going so smoothly.
This is as smooth as it was last week.
It's not going to be any smoother anyway. So I'd be shocked if it ever is.
Oh gosh. Hey guys, what's up?
What did you do for Christmas, Samba? And how's your lovely wife?
She's great. We had Christmas over at Jenkins's house. Yeah. So he's still in New Zealand. He invited us over for Christmas, so we were having a nice barbecue and just chatting about season 2 and our experience of New Zealand. Yeah, it was nice just to finally be done shooting and just actually process everything.
I'm seeing Rhys' house from a whole different angle.
Yeah, I know. It's on the whole other side of the world, so it was nice to just think back.
But we do have some questions about New Zealand.
Of course. Hey, there he is.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Is it Movember?
Huh?
Is it Movember all over again? I love that stash.
I know. I love the stash. Bring a real captain-y vibes.
Yeah. I'm getting ready for another role. Well, it's all
Nice.
top secret.
Yeah. Is it a fighter pilot?
How did you know?
It looks good. It's just, I don't know, the mustache.
Yeah, it's dashing. Very dashing.
No, it looks dashing. How are you, man? Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year! Yeah, great to see you guys. It's weird being back in LA because it's the torrential downpour storm situation is off the charts.
Yeah,
It's actually back on the charts today. It's nice, but the last couple of days it's been crazy.
I had left New Zealand like rainy. I thought, oh, I'm coming to LA, it'll be nice, and then it was just worse than New Zealand for the past couple of days. So. It's hopefully going to get better. I don't know.
You were the last one to leave NZ.
I was the last one
hang
to
on
leave.
to the bitter end.
I was just like, I don't want to go. I can't believe it was 4 months that we were there. Like it went by so fast. But yeah, I'm sure
during
we're gonna talk. I know we're gonna talk about New Zealand, but
yeah.
When did you get back, Rhys? When did you get back to LA?
On the 31st, I had.
Nice.
The pleasure of having 2 New Year's Eve parties. One on the plane,
Wow.
with just Rosie and I, and we were basically in between the cockpit and the class, where we're sort of like raising a glass of champagne while everyone else was sleeping. And then we had a second New Year's Eve here in LA. Which just involved us being very tired and watching TV.
That's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Standard.
Good party.
Standing in a smelly nightclub.
Oh God, yeah, no.
Just the usual. So I have questions.
Wait, yeah. So you just watched episode 2 for the first time, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh
I
my
did.
God.
Really?
I haven't watched
Wow.
it.
Can you believe this guy? He hasn't watched the show.
That's crazy.
I've really enjoyed it, actually. Not that I didn't expect to enjoy it, I did, but yeah, it's just been really good. It's been surprising. The thing that surprised me most is like the scenes on the boat with all the beautiful backdrops, and it's so beautiful.
It looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And to think we were never on an ocean, and it still looks like we
Never.
were out there. Yeah.
I was going to say I never got wet, but that's a lie. I do remember.
When did you get wet?
We can't talk about that just yet. It's not like getting wet. It was rain.
Yeah. Oh,
It
I
was
see.
a beautiful New Zealand rain.
Yeah.
Which I managed to position myself very unfortunately for.
Yeah.
I couldn't move then. I had terrestrial waterfall in my head. That was fun.
I remember.
Yeah,
it was.
I'll say no more.
It was the first day
Anyway.
of filming. It was the first day of filming too.
It was the first day of filming.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a nice, you know, I can find the spots, and a fucking torrential waterfall in my head. So I have questions.
Kristian's got questions, Rhys.
Well,
Okay.
the world has questions.
The world has questions.
This is what the world wants to know. Most are for all, some are for us individually. So for all, did you expect the show? This is from Celia. Did you expect? I paraphrased, by the way. I will get the question out eventually. I have paraphrased some of your beautiful questions.
The answer is yes.
Did you expect the shows and your characters in the show to become so important to so many people?
No, not at all. No, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but with being the lead character, a very questionable character with questionable morals and ideas, and not also knowing going into it, you know, he's a real person, how true they were going to be, how whether they were going to go off track immediately into, you know, the fancy footwork of fiction, or they were going to kind of, you know. So for me, I was like, wow, how am I even going to portray this guy to be likable? So I really had no idea anyone was going to connect with him. But then, like most characters I portray, there's a very intense human side of him. And it's kind of, and that's what I drew upon, was the idea that he's a lost soul, like most of us are, and are trying to make their way. And everyone makes massive mistakes. But if you've got goodness inside you, then it can't help but spill out. And that was the crux of this person for me. And that was easy to portray because I'm full of that myself. So I'm kind of like, yeah, and that and confidence. Other than that, I just hoped that they liked his comedic stylings.
What about you, Samba?
Yeah, no, I mean, for me, it's like Rhys was made for this character. And for us who are more the crew, you know, I had no idea that someone who was, the breakdown of my character is literally he's the ship's cook and sometimes the surgeon. And that's all I got. So I really had to make him my own. And, you know, that's why I came up with the idea for the tattoos and some of the outfit. And I had no idea filming it that our characters would connect so much with, or the audience would connect so much with our characters, you know, just this mumbling, dumbling crew of people who are all really just trying to find themselves and find a family, and that people recognize that and saw that. That's such a gift, you know, because I've played characters before that people are like, you know, but to have someone like they actually connect with and do fan art with, and I don't know, like Funko Pop dolls and all this kind of stuff. It's like, it's insane.
Yeah.
It was not expected at all. How about you?
Oh, me? Oh, I have a question, Oscar. I don't get asked questions. No, I think it was the first time I saw a photograph of us all together, and we just looked like the biggest bunch of ragtag in the world.
The Muppets.
Basically. Yeah, the Muppets. It's totally the Muppets.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for me, it's always been about like trying to play against my type, trying to be the big guy who's not always like the best fighter in the room. You know what I mean? I want to play something different. It has a bit of sensitivity, shows a bit of sass. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's more because that's real life. We're not all what we look like.
No.
That's always been really important to me in real life and what I do on TV. So yeah, it's been really nice that people have identified with that. But I will say that I haven't seen the scenes of your race, your past, and they're really quite. I mean, it triggered me a wee bit bullying wise, and it's really lovely. It's really very character building, and it sort of gave me a new light on your character. I wasn't there for them being filmed. I wasn't hiding beneath the table, for when you were filming those.
But that's a good point. Like the rest of the crew haven't seen those. They don't know what his childlike life was like, what his marriage was like. The audience gets to see, but the crew in a reality, they just see him as this ponce in fancy outfits, sort of yelling at them in an optimistic way. But we so grew as a crew. And it was, the connection with reality, with the idea that none of us knew each other either, really.
Yeah.
And we were just lumped on this thing like that we were in the story. Meant that we grew as castmates, just as we did as crewmates. Yeah. And I think that realness came through. We really started to like each other. We realized, we're not a bad bunch of guys. We're actually, we all get along. And so we decided to do the silly journey together, just as they did in real life. Yeah. I think that comes through.
That's a line for season 3. We grew as a crew with the third season.
Okay. Right.
Oh.
Samba. This is from Emmanuel. Our flag means death. Saves cookbook when?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Let's see if any more recipes appear in season 2. And then based off that, we'll see how we go. So far, it's the orange cake and tapas.
That definitely feels like a season 3 thing.
Yeah. But, your cooking is amazing, Samba. I'm sure it's been well documented.
Thank you. I've been treating these guys to treats on set. Like even in New Zealand, I bought a bunch of like baking items so I could bring cupcakes to set and cakes and little things. Yeah, except Kristian was always saying, like, we had a green tent this season for season 2. Like the cast, they'd keep us in another tent away from the set in between takes. And Kristian was like, nah, I'm staying on the set. So whenever I bring out the cupcakes, whenever the cupcakes came out, Kristian was never around. So he's like, oh, there's cupcakes. I'm like, whoops. So for his birthday, I finally made him a bunch of Black Forest cupcakes. Yes. So you're make up.
Definitely king of the cupcakes.
King of the cupcakes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Amongst many other desserts.
This one is from Sharpening the Sword.
Oh.
3 questions, 1 each. Rhys, what is your favorite gardening implement or lawn implement?
Well, I mean, I can't go past the hoe.
Who can?
But I got a blower recently. I don't know how I got it. It's just there in New Zealand, and I had to say I had a lot of fun blowing. Let's not make that a video soundbite. By the way,
hoe and blowing are Rhys's favorite gardening items. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Well, the blower has a turbo button on it, and you can really thrust those dirty twigs and things off the boat ramp. Really enjoyed that day. I do a lot of groundwork at the house in New Zealand, and the other one that I use a lot is the what do you call it? The rake. Yeah. Weird questions. I spent far too long on that as well, by the way. So I do ramble on. So I'll.
It's quite all right. Samba, your favorite chef's knives?
Oh, I don't have one. Any knife will do. I'm not. Yeah, as long as it's sharp and it cuts.
Oh, that's sadly disappointing.
I'm sorry. I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar with brands. Sure. The rake.
My favorite headphones.
Knife. Your favorite?
Oh, yes.
Which is not very interesting, but it's a Pioneer X10. And there's a pair sitting here, but I'm not going to pull them. I could pull about 10 other things. But
Sponsorship.
The reason why I like them is they're sweat proof as well. You can go to
nice.
and you don't get a build-up of bacteria in your ear hole.
Perfect. The X10s. Okay, I'll make that a mental note. Yeah, I'm looking for some headphones while I do my gardening.
While you're hoeing,
sweat free.
From Molly to all. Was there a scene that was hard to do without laughing? I mean, all of them.
A lot of them.
I found it really hard to find one here. I couldn't, because there was a lot.
Well, obviously the pilot was really hard to shoot because that's when we were really improvising a lot to find our characters, and like the flag making, or even when the first scene when Rhys, comes down the steps and it's like, what we're about to do will be perilous, and then we all had to yell something like, any questions? And then all of us had to come up with a question. And I remember Taika was directing that, and so he was like, okay, now you go Samba, now you go Joel, now you go, Nat. And I just remember just laughing at some of the, like, nonstop at some of the things that came out. And I think we had to reshoot that scene, didn't we? At the end of the day, we had to reshoot it at the end of the shoot.
I wonder if that's why we had to reshoot.
I don't know, because none of us had straight faces. Yeah. So that was really hard. But throughout, there's just bits and pieces, like scenes where people just, you can't keep it together. Obviously, the one who laughs the most is Samson. Like, he breaks the easiest and the quickest.
Yeah.
So whenever he's in a scene, it's just, you're going to have a few takes, that he will ruin.
Yeah, usually scenes when we're all together and, we've got lines, but you can obviously throw extra bits in here and there. Or if anyone says something that's not expected, then you could start laughing. But, part of our job is to hold it together. And because we know there's a fine line, because you want to make the magic happen, and that is on the same line as breaking character, because you'll say something or do something that is really real and really spontaneous, and if everyone can just hold it together, then it's usable. But that's hard because
it's not easy.
It takes practice. I like doing lots of takes, because I think I just get better every time, to about 7, and then I get worse.
And the 7 is the 7 you tip up.
Yeah, but then on 14, I'm good again. So if I keep going.
I've just realised for the next question, I can't read my own handwriting.
Typical.
I think it's from someone called Laura Ravian. It's because I write like a doctor. So anyway, it's for all of us, and this is an edgy one. Are you ready for this? Describe season 2 without any spoilers in 3 words or less.
Bigger.
I've obviously had time to think about this, and my word is extra.
Extra.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would say.
Well, let's do a word each.
Okay.
Sure.
Mine's extra.
Extra.
Yours is extra. Mine would be
Complex.
complex.
Okay.
These are really extra. Complex.
Really boring. Really, this is a bad way to do it.
All right. I'm gonna give 2. Extra, complex, and I'm gonna say epic. And sorry, everyone, heartbreaking.
Oh, I think I don't know what you're talking about there.
What?
What's the heartbreaking part?
I'm not gonna say it right now, guys. It's extra, it's complex, it's epic, and it's heartbreaking. And,
I must have missed that day.
And at the same time,
you've done your work.
I've done it. He said 3. He said, I know, but he asked for 3. Okay, fine. I've said enough.
Yeah, I'm not in the shit. I just said complex.
From Violet Parrot, how different was it filming season 2 in New Zealand rather than the US?
Rain. It was both easier and harder. We had New Zealand, its beautiful terrain to use, which comes into the term of epic. Don't know who brought that one up recently, but that certainly fits in there. But at the same time, it did rain actually. For a lot of it, and but also you guys know that we shoot a lot of stuff inside in studios, so yeah. And I think in general for me, it's on a personal level, because I know, Kristian, you found it hard being so far from home and things like that. For me, obviously, it was.
At the start, I found it very difficult, but by the end, I really missed the place.
Oh, good.
That's the way it works.
Yeah.
made a lot of good friends there, and it's a wonderful place to be. So
Yeah.
I won't be dreading going back at all.
I was very comfortable there, obviously, and I mean, I live there.
Yeah. I loved it. I mean, it's very different than LA because you know, the weather obviously, but the nature is just so epic. So I'm so glad we have exterior scenes that capture some of that. And at the same time, the crew are so much more, I mean, they were very efficient. Like they were working very quickly. So when we had to have something built, like they were building it really fast. Like, you know me, I'm BTS guy, right? I always have how does it feel without a phone camera in your face to see my face, by the way? Is that weird?
Okay.
So I'm always there with my phone. So I captured a lot of the construction processes and stuff, and some of the set builds were really like impressive, and how they managed to do that just in a couple of days. These are guys who worked on, you know, Lord of the Rings, and Rob Vincent, obviously, who designs it. It's like, it's immersive, you know, it's like 3-dimensional, or 360 degrees, like everywhere you look, it's built. So that was really like nice to experience, being in a like fully immersive set, whether it's interior or exterior. It was really cool.
That was definitely the other positive side of it, was that the people that worked on it, the New Zealanders, were unbelievable. The set builders and the crew in general were just so wonderful and encouraging, and just great for us. It was just felt like when you're coming through for that second difficult album, you've got a whole bunch of people that are going to raise the roof and help you get through it. And the professionalism of the New Zealand crew is phenomenal as well. So it was an adjustment, but I think it was for the best. I think we did well going there. Yeah, I think we pulled it off.
Stupid puppet pulled it off.
Stupid puppet pulled it off. Kristian Nairn, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyway, okay, I like this question actually. It's by a person called Soup. What's in common with your character, and what is different about you and your character?
I cook, so obviously it made sense. I actually auditioned in my actual cooking apron, so I think that helped me get the part as well. It says Samba. And I played a doctor in my previous show that I did, so both skills came to pass. And I used that to, I'm a cook and doctor, and I'm from West Africa, so that made sense.
Yeah. For me, so Steed is a little less capable, I think, than I am in real life. I'd like to hope. Yes, come on.
Have you seen this guy with a rake? Come on.
I mean, I have those military skills, you know. I think in reality, I probably could do well in a fight, and the thing we share, though, there's more things we probably share, to be honest with you. You know, the love of a fine fabric. Not to his extent, obviously, but I do like fashion. I like looking cool in outfits. That's why I just really slipped into this role easily. And the confidence, like not knowing much, but having confidence to pull it off in some sort of leadership role. I think that's very much me. And the sense of adventure, just throwing everything to the wind and just pivoting and going in a completely different direction and relishing it. You know, I think that's I have that spirit as well. So yeah, but him being very, very soft and gentle and really a complete idiot. I like to think I'm not. I don't quite have those. Kristian? Also, I'd never leave my kids like that.
Just
I would take them with me.
Yeah. I don't know, really. I wasn't given a lot of background to me, John, so I really just played it myself. And I think he is quite close to me. I do like to sit around and be quite lazy. I do like to throw out sassy comments and
You have an amazing side eye. I always say that your side
Yeah, I
eyes
have the
are
best
like
side eye.
Best side eye in the business.
I like to call out bullshit, say how things how it is. That's exactly who we do it. I also have a love of fine fabric. Well, you and I, Rhys, discovered that together on the first day.
Yeah.
That was actually a piece of improv, which is reversed from real life, because as most of you probably know, I was a drag performer, and my mother used to make costumes for me. So I kind of flipped it around, and I used to make stuff for her, and then it became kind of canon, which is weird, but
I love that.
I don't think it's that far away from me. It's quite close to the bone.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's cool. Are you an arsonist?
Well, I wonder if that's why I did that. But no, I do not like to build things up. I'm certainly not on camera. So, right. Okay, from Ben.
Hi, Ben.
This is the same question.
It's the same question. What's your favorite gardening equipment?
Let's do it again. I love that question. I've had a bit more time to think too. Shears. I like shears. The adjustable ones. Easy to hang up too on the hook underneath my house.
Yeah, that's important. Hose on hooks. A lot of our flagman's death is about self-discovery. Is there something you discovered about yourself while playing your character?
Good question. No.
No.
No, not really. I mean, I'm 48. I know everything about myself. I don't think there's any.
I guess that's a tough one, because we had to give so much of ourselves into the character, because they were written very open. Like, I mean, they're written specifically, but then we were able to give our own interpretation to the character by bringing ourselves to it. So I guess that I would like a tattoo at some point.
Nice.
That's what I've learned. It takes 45 minutes a day to put these tattoos. And I think it'll just be easier.
And they look great on you. You should do it.
Thank you. Yeah. So I figured, I'll just maybe get one of the Roach's tattoos on my wrist. Yeah.
I'm 47 and being 1 year younger than Rhys. Not being the oldest person on the call for once. I also feel like I know myself quite well. But the more I work on screen, the more I play different characters. I think, just as you said, Samba, the more of myself I bring into things. The better it tends to go. So I think that's what I've learned, just to obviously find a way to bring the character across in a different way, but as much as I can put of myself, the better. Yeah. I don't know if I said that correctly. But anyway.
The other thing I'll say, like thinking about this while you guys are talking, I guess the one thing I sort of discovered was that personally, me, which I didn't really realize, can have such an impact on so many people in a positive way. And I've seen that through this show, because up until this show, it's always been Rhys Darby, the comedian, and Rhys Darby, the actor, doing, parts here and there. But really, my shows have all been about myself. And my wife's laughing. Well, I'm not going to write a show about anyone else, am I? But they're all autobiographical about, being this buffoon and how I've dealt with life and everything that's thrown at me and how I deal with it. But I've never really thought too much about my effect on other people, other than, there's fans or whatever. She's still, look, this is who I am, okay? And then I've realized, hang on, people are enjoying whatever I have, my essence. And so I think that's important for me. What?
No,
I take all that back. I take it all back.
No. There should be a perfume called Steed's Essence, and just Essence by Steed Bonnet.
She's laughing at my essence.
Your essence, the essence is amazing. Oh my god. I think we should move on, actually.
I'm happy to spread more essence.
No, who would stop you? This is a random question which I'm taking. This is from V. Are Bigfoot and the Yeti different subspecies of the same genus?
Finally, a question
That's
I
a
can
Rhys
answer.
question. That's a Rhys question.
Well, speaking for my family members,
Yeah,
I don't think we say Bigfoot anymore. I think that's completely incorrect.
Bigfoot.
So, yes.
It's never been big feet. It's been
Bigfoot.
yeah,
It's just
Bigfoot. Sasquatch is the proper name. But there's many names depending on where you find them, and they're not just in North America. They're in Australia as well. Russia, the Almasty in Australia, they have a completely different name.
That's right.
Yeah. So, what's that?
I can't remember the name though.
Neither can I. I was able to said it by now, but it's not coming to me.
Yeah.
What is it, Rosie? The Australian Bigfoot?
Yowie?
Yowie. Thank you, darling.
Yowie.
Yeah.
The essence of Yowie. So the Yeti, though, even though it looks just, you'd think a layman would think, oh yes, it's just the same thing but white. But no, there's been tests done. There's certainly not a hairy hominid that is in the primate species walking around in the Himalayas. It's more likely to be a bear. Or a cross between a bear and something else, or so yeah, it's a bear that can walk upright. It's it's definitely not definitely, but most likely not a primate. But this we talk about them being in our own realm and not transcending from another dimension. Then that's another question again, because if that's the case, then they could be anything.
Well,
wow.
So you've got to think of it in two different ways.
Comedic answer to a silly question ever. Thank you for that. I was like watching National Geographic.
Anything cryptid related.
I feel educated. A little bit valued. Okay. This is from, we've got four more questions, guys. We had hundreds of questions. I mean, I had to choose these at random, so if your question didn't make it, I'm so sorry.
No worries.
No. This is from Ro. If you had to choose, there was a lot of fuck, marry, kill questions which I've avoided.
Oh yeah, no, we haven't got time for that.
Nobody got time for that.
Yeah, fuck them all, then kill them all. That's my short answer on that one.
If you had a chance, or if you had to choose a member of the Revenge to be stuck on a desert island with, who would it be?
Well, one person.
Yeah. I'm gonna answer first.
Well, I'd be stupid not to say I love you, Kristian, but it would definitely be Roach.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Someone to cook for you.
100%.
Yeah.
And also, you're unfortunately too easy to get on with.
Yeah. Easy to get on with.
It makes sense.
Good food.
I would say Jim. Jim.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Jim would go hunting, right?
Very much.
And find a way to get off the island, and I'd provide sustenance and medical care. that's about it. Yeah.
The other one I would have to say, and I'd get in the shit if I didn't, would obviously be Ed, because if we ever find him again, because he was very courageous. He's got all the skills, hunting, killing,
brooding.
Yeah.
Brooding.
But yeah, Roach definitely first choice.
Yeah, not Frenchie. Don't want to listen to music all day.
No.
Not Swede, because I don't know what he does.
Oh, well, you'd end up looking after him.
Yeah, exactly.
Not Steed.
Not Steed, because that's just
it wouldn't last long either.
No, I wouldn't make it past day one.
Yeah, he'd just go wandering off, looking at butterflies and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Where's he gone? I don't know, but he was having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. 3 more questions. This is a very popular question. From Dan. Did you manage to steal anything from set?
Oh.
A lot of people ask this.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
I stole some gold coins.
Wow. Truth's out now.
Yeah.
No way, and it's on camera.
I stole some gold coins from set. Three pieces. Three
Oh,
pieces. Three
good.
doubloons.
Was
Three
that at
doubloons.
the end of
That's
season 1 or 2?
season 2.
Oh, okay. So this,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So this is a fresh
Interesting.
crime. New Zealand police is looking for me.
Yeah. I'll just let Ra know.
But as a souvenir, and it was not without giving anything away from what scene or which set or whatever like that. I was literally walking through where they do props, and they had a bag full of gold coins, like a bag. And I
Yeah.
asked Marcel, I'm like, can I? And then he walked off. So I assumed he said yes, and I just took 3 pieces.
Perfect.
Piracy 101, guys. Don't ask permission. Just take.
You can't employ pirates, and it's not like,
Yeah.
What about you, Rhys?
Take anything from set? No, I don't think so. No. I
Did you
mean,
get your chair cover? You steal
that
your
got
chair?
sent to me. Yeah, everything. I mean,
They sent it to you.
I'm a good boy. Yeah, I just take the things that are sent to me.
Like the
Yeah.
rest is stolen, so we might as well send this one.
Yeah.
I actually have a funny
Yeah.
story about this, not from this show, but from another show, which I'm not going to mention the name of.
Oh yes.
On there was a certain scene which I was against the door, and a piece of it came off in my hand, a piece of door. It's tiny little piece of it. I said, you know what? I'm going to put this in my script, and it'll save it. Remember my last day because I was dying of it.
Yeah.
And I told this in an interview once. The next thing, I got a Google alert from a Canadian newspaper that I had been cautioned for taking a whole door from set, and all the crew had been like warned because of my theft.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God!
it was
Really?
also like, so I like walked out with the whole door.
They're like this guy.
Can you imagine?
Literally holding the door to the airport.
Don't
Okay.
say that.
I'm sorry.
Don't put those words in that order.
Wow.
So-
door theft.
Rosie just reminded me that Theo took his shoes from season 1.
Oh.
So that's my son. Yeah, he took. I think he was probably given them, or he just walked off in them. He just walked off with them.
He
Oh,
just
okay,
walked
great.
off the set with them.
Yeah. Bye. He
All
took the
right.
shoes.
These are mine.
Yeah.
These 1600, 1700 shoes are mine.
And yeah, they must have been comfortable. I certainly didn't take any of mine, but my shoes were made for me. You know, when they were all handmade in season 1, well, and 2. But some of the very famous ones in season 1 with the big white bows and the buckles, you know, they were, I think, were made in London and sent over. And
wow.
but I still didn't take those. I did take something from a set from a Taika Waititi movie though. The last one we did, I took a beer bottle.
Okay. That's hardly a crime. People probably thought you were recycling it.
Just as a memento. I was still drinking it, so I think
that's fine. That's nice.
2 more stupid questions, silly questions. These are silly questions. From my writing again. From is it Jade, Jody, or Jode? I don't know. Sorry, it's my writing.
J-Dog.
J-Dog, yeah, I'll do. Who do you think, from all the crew, would win an arm wrestling competition?
You or Fang.
That would happen easily.
Yeah.
I'm willing to. If we have a season 3, I'm willing to prove it.
This is it. I'll film you and Dave having an arm wrestling competition, and we'll see.
Come on, then, place your bets.
3 doubloons.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 doubloons.
Yeah, 100%. I'll put my money on you.
Okay, that's okay then.
Yeah.
I don't have to do any campaigning.
Yeah.
And from Anna, for Rhys, most important question of the night. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You think you're ready? What is the Steed hair routine?
Oh, wow. The Steed hair routine. I mean, if only I could answer that in a simple question. It
First, you take
is.
the rake, you see, and then the blower.
You'll need the shears. Let's not forget that. Start with them. You end on the rake, but you need the blower. That is the essence of it, okay? Because once you've done your little trimming, you've got to blow that puppy right up, and then you rake it through, and you just mold it. My hair is like putty, basically. You can do anything with it. Many hair people have said, you have fantastic hair. It's just, I mean, I think, well, at least I've got something good about me. It's my number one thing. And people could do whatever they want with it. You know, they just turn it into this amazing thing. And so it's a hairstylist's dream. But it does take a while every morning, to create, depending on how he's looking that day, that hairdo. And that's why when I'm not filming, I'm just a shaggy mess because I just can't be bothered. And I know I need a haircut, but I've just, I'm booked in with a special person, and it takes months in advance. So,
I like this. I like this. Fighter pilot emo hair going on. It's amazing. It's good.
Yeah, I'm a fighter pilot. How did you know that
I don't know. The
thing I'm filming? I crash land and I'm stuck on this island for a couple of months before I'm rescued. The mo's always perfect, but the rest of the hair is just like goes uncouth.
Goes completely nuts.
Yeah. And then on the last day before I get rescued, I find on the beach
a pair of shears,
a hoe, which has got nothing to do with the hairstyles, but also a rake. And I rake into the sand. Help!
Yeah.
I shouldn't be giving it away, but this is
I'm sorry,
a World War II drama. Yeah.
Someone comes up on a blower, and you make a little speedboat out of the blower. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry, I'm giving it all away.
What a fool. Anyway, it's still worth watching. It's coming to Netflix. Sorry, it's coming to Hairflix.
Music by Ed Sheeran. I'm sorry. This is just getting terrible. This is just getting terrible. I'm sorry.
That's vile.
But full credit to the hair and makeup team on the show. Unbelievable. So, yeah, I had Karen Jackson. She was my makeup artist. Margarita Pigeon did my hair on the season 1. And season 2, Joe Baker, who's a magician. And, made me look, well, let's wait and see. We haven't seen it yet, but I'm pretty sure. Amazing.
I have 3,450 photos on my phone from season 2 BTS and videos, and so I can vouch for some really good looking things happening in season 2 without giving anything away. And let me just circle back to this heartbreaking thing, because I see a lot of people losing their minds about it. By heartbreaking, I just mean there's so many sweet. I'm not digging a hole. I'm not digging a hole.
Yeah, you are.
I'm just saying there's so many
home.
moments that are like.
I'm getting the blower out.
It's not what you think. Thank you for saving me, Rhys. Thank you for saving me, Rhys.
Yeah, just no. Just no.
I want it.
Yeah.
Hey, Millie.
Yeah, Millie's, as soon as I did that noise, she just came over and went.
Guys, you know what? Thank you so much. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for doing this, Kristian. It's a lot of fun. I'm so glad it's airing in the UK and that the UK fans can finally watch the show who haven't pirated it. Let's be honest. And I'm so glad
the Goody Two Shoes. The Goody Two Shoes. They're not even. So what are we? Episode 2. So it's like 3 is when it really kicks in. With kind of. Obviously, that's when, I'm not going to give too much away, but you can see from the end of 2 what's going to happen next.
Someone's following and then the revenge.
Yeah,
and shows up.
A badass. And then it just goes from there, really. So I'm excited to, just for so many people that haven't seen it yet, to sort of take that voyage. And, awesome.
I knew it was going to be such a big hit in the UK. There's a lot of UK-type humour in it.
Yeah,
it's gone worldwide, which is wonderful. But I just thought it would do so well here. I'm really happy that it's out.
I'm so glad it's out. Yeah,
but I'll be here this time next week with 2 different guests. Hopefully, 2 better.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're doing this. Thanks for keeping it up, and it's just fun to rewatch these episodes and to hear how you experience them watching it for the first time.
Yeah. It's nice to see your guys' faces again.
Yeah,
you too, man. Miss you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us, and. Blow you later. See you later.
Take care,
Rick,
guys.
Rick,
See
you
you
later.
next week. Take
All
care.
right, thanks, Kristian.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
You got. I don't know how to get off. So
Get your hoe.
I'm just gonna be stuck there till
Oh, God.
tonight, till your battery dies. I'm sorry, Rhys.
what do you do? Just give me a hint.
I think you press the X at the
Yes.
top.
Oh,
There you
yeah,
go.
there you go. All right.
Yeah, also, yeah. Bye, guys. Love you all.
Love
Bye,
you guys.
everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching.